You say that if your mom and dad are there in the living room and the little boy is crying, they say no. The others, the ones from before I was me.
I have one last question about the spiritual phenomenon. Going back to the child's experience, the child acted as a medium there. This child I'm telling you about, the deceased spoke to the mother through the body of a living child. The living child was like a medium.
See how interesting that is? All boys and girls have those abilities, much more open than the rest of human beings, the adults. Because we've already gone through this training where they tell us, no, ghosts don't exist, this doesn't exist. And they tell us so much that we end up convinced that's how it is. Even if we see them, hear them, or they communicate with us in dreams, but a child doesn't. And that mediumship ability, that ability even of clairvoyance, which is known by many names, little box, medium, horse, vessel, container, and so on, all these abilities. In some way, they didn't ask that one for permission, they used him as a vehicle to communicate a message. And it happens a lot. Suddenly we realize that one of our children, I don't have children, but I get a lot of stories, even with the video that people I know tell me, they say, FEPO, look, there's a little kid playing there and suddenly he starts crying. This is something real. I even have a video somewhere, but I never wanted to show it because, well, it's a child. He cries and his aunt asks, what's wrong? He replies, no, my mom and dad died. She insists, what do you mean? They're right there in the living room. He starts crying. The little boy says, no, the others, the ones from before I was me,